The top three things in my notebook. Number one, China will be number one this morning. Number two, the U.S. dollar. And then number three, the price of oil. First, China. China is slowing, according to the People's Bank of China representative. He said it is slowing very huge. Very huge. China is slowing very huge. I couldn't, but you get up at 4 in the morning and you got nothing really going on in life. It's kind of a loser life to live. But the reality is that, when I see that this guy is saying that they're now slowing very huge, I said, okay, very big stimulus coming from the Chinese. And of course, that's what the market thought too. So again, the Chinese ramped the stock market up 2.6%. Get this, to up 17.1% for the year to date, which versus the S&P 500, which is only up 0.1%, I'd say that's very huge. What's even more very huge is that the Chinese stock market is up 65%. 65% since the Chinese economy really started to slow and deflation started to become an issue in October. Up 65%. So again, you can screw around with whatever you're buying, the Dow or the S&P 500 minis, but the real returns have been in these centrally planned markets. After the close, the Chinese came out with a new central plan, which is that you can now, again, get this, the down payment on your second home has been dropped from 70% to a speculated 50% to 40%. And the reason, Darius is going to laugh about this because he's the one who told me, it is to, quote unquote, improve the quality of your life. Okay.
Ballin'.
Fantastic, China. Fantastic. Fantastic. Again, growth slower for longer is actually the bull case in Chinese stocks. I got to stop laughing. U.S. dollar index down for the second consecutive week. But again, this is not the trend. The trend is to buy the dollar on the pullback. Last week, the U.S. dollar index was down 0.6%. But by the way, even though it's down for 2 straight weeks, it's still up 8% for the year. So again, you want to be long cash in a deflationary environment. You want to be long the U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar index held 96.35, which is support. There's no resistance to over 100 on the U.S. dollar index. So again, if you're long dollars, you're happy this morning, and again, you should be. The final point would be on oil on the top three things. The upside down of the dollar not going down is, of course, oil going down faster. That happened on Friday. We signaled to sell oil in short selling terms on Thursday, again in real-time alerts, so it's all time-stamped for you right there. Picked a couple energy ways to play that on the stock side, but again, the signal was to sell everything in energy and to buy dollars on Thursday. If you did not get that signal, please send us an email. We will send them to you directly for the everyday low price. I can't even use that joke, but the reality is that oil was overbought. Now it is going down because the dollar is bouncing. The correlation between the two is very clear. Again, get the dollar right, you will get the oil price right. And no, we don't like oil here either. Immediate term downside in oil to 42.82 on WTI. So those are your top three things.